Hello and welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel, and today we're going to have a look at Windows 10. This is the latest release, which was done on July 15th. It's build 10240. This is probably what is RTM, or Release to Manufacturing. This means that this is basically what Windows 10 will look like if you upgrade your system. I thought I'd make a video so that people that wonder what it looks like and if they should or not upgrade to see the different features, see how it works. So Windows 10 is the operating system that's going to be released on July 29th, and it is available free for the first year to everybody that has Windows 7 and Windows 8.1. The upgrades will be in the same version. So if you have Windows 7 Pro, you'll go to Windows 10 Pro. If you have Windows 7 Home, you'll go to the Windows 10 Home, and Windows 8.1, same thing. It is free all forever. I mean, if you get it free in the first year, it stays free after a year. You'll be able to reinstall it, do whatever you want, but you'll have to upgrade first, then you'll have the means to do what we call a clean install. So the first thing that we notice in Windows 10 is that start menu, the start menu that's made a comeback in a different style, but still a very nice start menu with a mix of modern apps and also your own programs. A lot of people don't like modern apps, so you have the possibility to just right click and unpin from start anything that you don't want in that menu. This is a start menu that's fully customizable. You can pin only programs that you like and remove everything that's modern if you don't like. You can play with it. You can actually do groups, rename everything. It's very nice. You can also change its size. As you see here, the start menu is something you can really customize to your liking. On the left side, you'll have the most used apps, and of course at the bottom you'll have the different options to go to the File Explorer, the settings. You have your power buttons to restart, shut down, and so on, and of course the all app view. Windows 10 will of course be something that adapts depending on your machine. So here you see the desktop, because this computer is a non-touch device, but there's something called tablet mode, and Windows 10 will adapt automatically to that. So if you've got a touch enabled tablet, for example, the way Microsoft did it is it looks at your computer if it has a keyboard or not on that's plugged in. Basically, if you've got a keyboard, what it will do is go into desktop mode. If you don't have a keyboard, it has something called tablet mode, and tablet mode looks like this. This is tablet mode. Tablet mode is for touch devices. It is made to make things easier. You'll have, of course, hamburger menu with options on the left. You'll be able to swipe also from the left to get to this the apps that are running presently. So it is really something that can be adapted to your liking, and it can also be changed. So if you have tablet mode, you don't like it, you can just remove it and come back to desktop mode. And if you're in desktop and you want to go to tablet mode, everything is possible. Microsoft Windows 10 also comes with a new browser, which is Microsoft Edge. Microsoft Edge is a pretty fast browser. It seems to be very interesting. And of course, if you're scared of using Microsoft Edge, especially for business users, you still have Internet Explorer. Internet Explorer is available. It's still in version 11. So if you need something that's really compatible, Internet Explorer 11 is available and is really nice. And it's available and will be in Windows 10 when it's released. Microsoft Edge has a few features that are interesting. For example, when you have an article that you want to share with people, you have the possibility to share. With the upper right there, you have a little share icon. You can share with Mail if you have a Mail account set up, OneNote, or if you have different apps, it will share also with Twitter, Facebook, and many others. All you need to have is these options or these apps set up, and they're going to appear in the list of where you can share these. That's a nice little feature. Another nice feature is the ability to take a web page and draw marks or leave comments on it. So you have an article, for example, and you want to share parts of the article or give comments on parts of your article in that web page. It's really nice because you can draw now on the web page. You can also click add text boxes and say, oh, look at this. And so you can comment on the page. You can save it locally. You can, of course, share it once again through mail, Facebook, Twitter, and many other options. So that's also a very nice feature of the Microsoft Edge browser. Microsoft Edge has a new engine to render pages, and it promises to be much faster than Internet Explorer. And basically what I see from now, every time I load a page, it does seem to be very, very fast. And that is very interesting. So maybe this could be a very nice browser to use in the future. One other nice feature, it is customizable in its search. Before in Internet Explorer, if you wanted to search, you basically search pretty much through a Google page or whatever page you want to use to search. But now you can actually search through the address bar at the top. And this is thanks to an option here in the settings where you can actually change your search provider. By default, it is Bing, but they added Google now to this search, and other search engines are you can actually add also. It has an interesting feature also called Reading View. Reading View is a great feature that started in Windows 8 in the modern Windows Internet Explorer. And what's nice is that when you read an article, instead of having that article with ads all around it, you can actually click that little book where it says Reading View. This takes the page and puts it in a reading format. No ads around it, just the text that you want to read. And that's a very nice feature. I use that a lot in Windows 8 Modern on my touch tablet. And it's a very nice feature, I think, when you read a lot of articles on the web. Apart from that, we have, of course, Windows Notification Center or Action Center that has a lot of little details that pop up. They tell you when there's new mail, tell you when there's comments, tell you pretty much whatever, it's customizable, so it's going to tell you whatever you want to know in real time, and you have even audible alerts. You've got the little menu at the bottom that has the very standard modes like tablet mode, connect, note. You'll have the settings, battery, VPN, the brightness. You've got your Wi-Fi. You've got quiet hours, location, and airplane mode that you can tweak here. One of the things in Windows 10 is the fact that it has a settings panel, but it also has the good old control panel. And what's nice, if you are used to the old control panel, you can tweak it here. And if that option, for example, is in the modern panel, it just sends you to the correct place in the modern settings panel, which is very nice. So, it's not too complicated to use, even though there are two panels. It's basically easy to use, even though it's there. And it's not like in Windows 8 where it's very complicated because some settings were in one place, some settings were at another place. Wasn't really fun to use. You of course have a search the web in Windows here on the bottom left, and that is also linked to a thing called Cortana. Cortana is the assistant that Windows 10 will have. Unfortunately, here in Canada, it doesn't work. It will be available in a number of countries like China, Germany, the UK, France, Italy, and the US, but not in Canada for some reason. And yes, for those that wonder if you can turn it off, of course, there's a general on-off switch here for Cortana that you can actually play with, and it's very nice for that. And Cortana is like an assistant that will help you day-to-day lives. You'll be able to actually ask questions and it's going to pop up and do a search or give you an answer. You'll be able to say what's the weather, going to show you pop up the little weather app and tell you what the weather is right now, and so on. It's going to learn through your experience. The more you actually use Cortana, the more it knows what you do with your computer, and the better it's going to be at telling you exactly what you want. And that's very, very interesting. Speed, reliability is fantastic. It is a very good operating system. This build actually is very high quality. I've not had no glitches with it. Works well, and that's pretty much what you'll have basically when July 29 release. Now, if you haven't noticed, for those that don't know, that little white flag at the bottom right of your taskbar is to upgrade to Windows 10 from Windows 7 or 8.1. You can click and you can reserve your copy of Windows 10 for free, and you'll have a little notification when it's ready. It's anywhere from July 29th and after. So if you reserve your copy, it's going to be available somewhere after July 29th. It is an easy upgrade. I don't think you need anybody's help to do it. It does it pretty much on its own. Very few questions to actually answer. Of course, as any upgrade, you'll be able to do, first of all, 2 types of install. Keep all your files, folders, programs, and install Windows 10, which means that when you're in Windows 10, things should look pretty much like they were on Windows 7 or 8. And an option to do erase everything and start scratch, like a kind of a clean install type install, and then you'll lose everything, of course. And you should back up anything you have just in case, even if you used the option to upgrade with all your files and folders. You'll be able to go back to your old version of Windows if you don't like it. You have 30 days trial before you cannot come back anymore. So basically, you can try it out, play with it, and if you don't like it, you'll be able to go back to Windows 7, go back to Windows 8, just roll back, and you'll be back to whatever you were before. So, why not try it? Because if you don't like it, you can always go back. And Windows 10 has many new features. It's much faster. It's faster than Windows 7 for sure. It's at least as fast as Windows 8, which was faster than Windows 7. And it promises to be more secure. Microsoft did talk a lot about security, by the way, and they were mentioning that it has much more sandboxing inside the core of the Windows 10 system to prevent infection and prevent security problems. Of course, it comes with Windows Defender, which is the same antivirus that in Windows 7 is called Security Essentials, and it actually fixes and detects viruses and malware. So you don't necessarily need a good antivirus or a paid antivirus if you don't want to. And of course, Windows 10 is free the first year, will stay free for anyone. Anyone that doesn't upgrade, there will be, of course, retail versions available, but they're at $119 and $199 depending on the Home or Pro version. And they come also on a USB thumb drive. No more DVDs. It's USB thumb drive now to upgrade your computer with a paid version. And if you get it free for the first year, it stays free, so you'll be able to reinstall it in 2 years, 3 years. You're still going to have it free. It's free forever. It's not free just for 1 year. It's just that in the first year is the only time you can upgrade your system for free. So here you have it. A quick look at what Windows 10 is. Maybe you'll upgrade, maybe not. Why not leave your comment and tell me, will you upgrade your Windows to Windows 10? Or do you have any interest in that? Or can you just stay where you want? And of course, you'll be able to stay to Windows 7 or 8.1. If you don't want to upgrade, it's not something that you have to. So I hope you enjoyed this tour of what Windows 10 will be like. It is a little quick tour, but it is an interesting operating system, and it works really well. Compatibility mode, by the way, for those that wonder, is how compatible it is. Windows 8 was pretty much compatible with most Windows 7 software, and Windows 10 will stay like that. So most Windows 7 and Windows 8 software work on Windows 10 without any problem. So if you're wondering compatibility, how it's going to work, it's very good. So I would expect that it's going to be a pretty smooth transition to this new operating system. If you enjoy my videos, want to subscribe to my channel. You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to know about Windows 10. Maybe any comments you might have, why not leave them here? It's always fun to have feedback. And thank you so much for watching my videos.